No,
Fine.
Stream seems fine.
No,
Oh,
yes.
lost connection
Stream
to-
went
What?
down
No,
for
it
me.
just.
No, it
what-
just.
Yeah, but
Oh, you're back.
Okay, it's
Okay.
back now.
Oh, you're back.
That was
It went
OBS.
direct when.
That wasn't my internet.
Okay.
Ah.
OBS lost connection to the Twitch server.
oh,
Yeah,
because
It was
Mine's still
literally
offline.
No,
yeah,
it's fine for me.
Okay.
Foundry
it's
just
good now.
refreshed itself as well.
Oh, there we go.
What? It did?
Oh, it was your interwebs.
It
My
was the internet.
It did this trip?
Did a little blip,
Internet did a
maybe?
little trip.
It seems fine now.
Oh, that's annoying. Sorry, everybody. We all back for Strem?
Stream's
Right.
back to me.
Oui.
Yep.
I didn't need to refresh my page, but I don't know if others might need to.
Yep. No, it works.
So it was a micro disconnect then.
Mm-hmm.
Connection
Cool.
to Foundry reestablished. Let me
Yeah.
double check if roles to D&D Beyond are still working.
Right. Okay. So nobody missed anything because that was literally not even a second that it split out for. Okay, that's very annoying. Right. So yeah, you all get your foobs, and then we what would you like to do this fine and blustery, freezing cold, snowy day?
Oh, okay, we're good. Sorry, the stream started buffering for a second for me, and I got worried. Okay, while we're eating and discussing, I'm like, okay, so head to Kalegnog or look for life?
We should probably retrieve life.
Yes, that is probably a good idea.
We just said him walking down the the
No.
canal. Words.
Yeah. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. Like, okay,
What was
well,
that? I heard the roll. What?
if he,
I heard the
Don't
roll, but it doesn't show on the.
No, I didn't.
Someone hasn't reconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone's here.
so, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like if we follow
Why
the canal,
did you roll then?
we'll eventually find life, or we could. I feel like we kind of urgently need to talk to Kalegnog too. I don't know. I'm worried about life.
Yes. I think we're all in agreement that we need to find life. First.
We need
We
to find
need to
life,
get
and we're all
the
worried
life.
about life.
It's like he's been off screen for 30 seconds, and everyone's asking, "Where's life?"
I'm asking, why is everyone talking so loud?
Yeah.
You still have like a shoe on your hand.
Hey, well, hey, you just had the best hangover food ever, though.
Hell yeah, greasy bacon.
That's my favorite Star Wars character.
Greasy bacon.
Greasy
Okay.
bacon.
Spelled like greasy bacon.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
astromech.
Excellent.
So
Okay, and I let everyone know that, yeah, so keep an eye out for those girls, because, yeah, the ones on the roof that we were looking at, those weren't real. Those were little dummy mannequin things. And, yeah, I guess we'll, if we're looking for life, we just follow the canal?
Makes the most sense.
Well, you could do your special trick to perhaps shout for him. I'm sure that could work.
Well, last time we used that, I think I got 2 people killed, so,
Let's try and be a little subtle. After all, people trying. Let's just
Well,
say.
with any luck, the guards might not have been killed. They might have just been knocked out. But their uniforms are definitely stolen.
Yes.
should we check the site where we heard them get hurt?
If
No.
whatever they did to them they most certainly hid the guards unconscious or dead somewhere. They wouldn't just leave them in the alley.
Like, I will grant that the people that dressed up as guards and came in last night were not bright.
That is true, which would lead me to
But-
believe that they probably did not kill the guards. They didn't seem capable enough to do that.
No. They probably have them tied up somewhere because killing guards, that gets a
Yes.
lot more eyes looking for you.
Yeah, but if they're not bright, they might have killed guards.
Yes, we just said we think they're too stupid to have done that.
But they
No, but
might be
if-
too stupid to know better to not
Sorry.
do that.
Too inept to do it. That's what
No,
I mean.
I don't.
No,
I
I,
don't
think,
think
they
they
might
were
have killed them
stupid,
by
they're just
mistake.
inept.
Yes.
I feel the chance that they have killed them by mistake is definitely a thing.
Yes, but that is the only way that they've killed them.
I suppose, though, if they did tie them up, if no one else goes to check, the guards might be stuck in some place.
Yes, but they're not going to be stuck right in plain
Yeah, but
sight.
we might
Either
find
way-
signs of where they were taken.
But that's also not our job
No,
right now.
probably should be.
That is true. We
Probably
we
should
could
go
report
tell
it to the other
actual
guards.
guard, and then
I
there's
feel
more of them, and they can go
responsible.
look for
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure they can sort it out.
Okay, can
That
we
makes
at least
sense.
can we let's at least do that. Let's find some other guards and let them know what happened last night and point them
Or
and show them the area.
hear me out. We could tell that to the person that we're working for,
Yeah, exactly.
and they could devote some real resources to it
Mhm.
instead of just some random adventurers coming up to some guards on the street, which kind of started that problem in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Let's get a throng of guards going at finding these missing guards instead of two guys on the street.
okay. But that I feel like we should get that going soon. So maybe we should see her quick.
But we should get Life before we see her.
Yes.
Should we
Yeah,
just
let's go look
split
for
up?
life. Life won't be. But knowing life is still in the water somewhere. So let's
Yes,
just follow the river and look for life, and then go, because it's not too
Life
far
is
from where.
probably fine.
No one has detect object, do they?
That wouldn't work on live.
But the
I didn't-
book.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Well,
Unless I've got like a lead casing that hides it, because that doesn't work if it's got lead. It's surrounded in lead.
Yeah, the question will come down to is life's internal storage component made of lead?
So, on the canal.
Yeah.
Like, would we be able to see the bottom of the canal,
Now that it's light.
or is it?
No.
Yeah.
And you especially wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to see it because it is frozen and has
Oh no.
about a foot of snow on top of it.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, that's not a problem.
That's not a problem for Life.
That's
No,
not a problem
it's
for
not a
me.
problem for life. No, I agree.
It's
No,
not a
I
problem
just
for me
think
either.
It's gonna be.
I can just move
People
it
gonna
all
be
to one
looking
side,
at
move it
us.
all to one side, move it all to one side. But if there was nothing on there, would you be able to see the bottom?
No.
If we move, no.
How close is the water edge to like walkways near it? Is it like a drop down into the canal, or is the water like close to level with the walkways?
Oh no, it's like half a meter down to the water.
Okay.
Although I guess with the amount of snow that's fallen, it's probably pretty smooth at this point. Like it's probably flush the snow on the because of snowdrifts, because of the wind. Basically, like the snow has been blown off the big open marketplace and filled in the canal, so it's probably smooth over the canal now.
Okay, I have an idea. Are we outside, by the way?
I mean, I assume so. I have one description to do whilst you're outside, but you tell me what you want to do first, and then I'll do it.
No, I'll do the description first.
Okay. When you leave the tavern after your breakfast, there are not very many people out and about. It's very cold. It's very windy. It's very snowy. But you can see that there are. You didn't see this before because it wasn't happening before, but you can see that there are groups of about 4 of the yeomen. There's like, you see one walk past down here, you see one on the other side. You can see groups of yeomen patrolling or searching, one of the two.
Should we let them know if there's a lot of them around?
I imagine they already know, but we can go chat.
We'll let them know the information we know.
Well, let's ask them what's going on,
Excuse me,
and then we can decide.
monsieur.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like
I woke up with Felicity.
shout to one of them.
The sergeant in charge of this group of guards like turns around to you, and she looks at you and goes, "Pardon?"
Oh, madam, a couple of your city guards were lost last night.
Yes.
Is that
Do you
what
know
you're
something,
looking for
citizen?
right now? Yes, a couple of shady figures came into the tavern last night, dressed in their uniforms.
I'm
And
gonna
which
like
the lucky goat? Sorry, the sturdy goat?
That was the name of the tavern, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes,
So-
yes, that was the one.
I'm as Winnie, who feels guilty, is gonna be up and explain a bit more. I feel a bit responsible. So we were getting followed by shady figures. They actually shot a crossbow at us. I called for help. The 2 guards said, "Wait here, we'll go sort it out." And we heard what sounded like them getting hurt, and I didn't help. We ran to the tavern to get away, and then yeah, that's where the
Yes. I understand your concern. Could you tell me where it was that these guards went?
I point out, like, say, we were here at where we got them the help, and then they went around to this corner, like pointing them, and I'll walk there with them, I guess, and then show, like, this is where they went. They went outside of us, and then we heard muffled, like in the snow, muffled grunts and pain.
They're behind
Also-
the Guild of Mercers. Yes?
What were the outside guards called?
They're called the
Yeah.
Verderers.
Yeah, the people
Murderers.
that one of my friends seemed to think that the people in the green cloaks were in like the uniform of the Verderers. That didn't make sense.
Yes.
She
Oy.
frowns very intensely at that. Are you suggesting rogue elements of another section of the Sentinels is attacking members of the yeomen within the city walls?
It's
They,
possible.
I don't
They were
think
also attacking us.
I think it more likely according to my friends here, the people that came in impersonating them in the tavern were very incompetent. I feel like it more likely that they're impersonating them.
the UN were not who they were after, but when they tried to stop these perpetrators, I think your guards got taken out. Hopefully, just unconscious.
The
Please
people
come
were
with us.
after
We
us,
may
I
have
think.
further questions.
Okay.
And she leads her
was that just
patrol
me
to
and-
where you said, by the way.
Was that just me and Felicity talking that?
Yeah, anyone else come?
I was
Well,
gonna
I'm
say,
just-
like, the others could be searching for life at that point.
if they want to.
It's kind of
Oh,
what I
yeah,
was
no.
figuring.
I'll be with one search for life, seeing as I can.
My idea that
Be
I was going to
helpful.
do, but it won't happen now, was I was going to just, because I'm the lightest person, I was going to walk on the frozen lake and just do a massive slide along it on my feet while casting, like, shape water to move the snow out of the way.
Well, to be fair,
Oh.
we
be fair.
we have we have Aragwin.
Derek Gwen.
The one who uses all the ice.
I was gonna
That was
suggest
more than I was
a
like.
wild idea for you, Minnie.
What?
I was gonna say if we get you like get you down in like touching the water, that then if you did like your thaumaturgy, the boom your voice, you could just send it through the entire water, you know?
You want to?
Uh.
Okay. If you are searching
But,
for
you know,
signs of life in the canal,
signs of life in the canal. You find
Yeah.
a fish.
you can do survival checks. You can help each other so you can give yourself advantage, but you are trying to find tracks of where life has gone.
Okay, so all of them get a roll with advantage? Or is it
No,
one
no.
roll that has
You'll
advantage?
do one roll
One
with
roll each,
advantage.
or
if you
they
have it.
could give advantage to someone else by foregoing their roll.
Who's got goods?
I think the monk's
Is-
got some good.
Is Ira helping with that?
I've got
Okay, so just the two of us aren't, right?
I've got a good survival. Yeah.
There you go then. Roz, you can do the roll, and you can have advantage because
Okay.
you're being helped. Helped.
Also, I assume,
All right.
I assume Xander no longer has the poison condition.
When Xander
No.
eventually wakes up, yes.
Oh, he went to breakfast.
Yeah, he went to breakfast.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They went to breakfast.
Yeah, I just showed up late.
It was a big breakfast. It took us a little bit to eat it all.
Did you remember to like get dressed before you went to have breakfast, or did you just like not?
Well, you probably would once you stepped outside.
While we're walking with the guards, by the way, I'm gonna like let them know. The innkeeper never didn't get her name. The dwarf lady. She could corroborate what happened in the bar with the imposter guards that we encountered.
She gestures to one of the other patrols nearby, and runner comes over. Go and speak. Sorry. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Minnie just mewed in my ear, and I was so confused what that noise was.
I heard it. I heard her.
I thought you were about to come up
Aw.
with a guard name and be like, Fred? go and speak to the townkeeper, Fred.
It's so loud sometimes.
Excellent,
Tavern
Garn.
name is Minnie
Excellent.
now, right?
Minnie. Yeah.
Can the tavern keeper be named Minnie now?
Sure.
Minnie, the very tall dwarf.
Minnie the dwarf.
I like it.
Yeah.
Minnie
Well,
the
yeah, but
dwarf.
her whole
She's so
name
tall.
is Minich. There you go.
Minute. It's like
Minute.
Winifred with Winnie,
But,
and then
but Rosier was
Minnie.
allowed to call her Minnie.
Yeah, Roz was allowed to call Minich Minnie. But yeah, so she calls over her guard and says, "Go speak to Minich."
Okay. Sorry. Alright, sorry to interrupt the survival check.
Oh yeah.
With a 19,
Yeah. 19.
it takes a bit of time, but you're able to eventually find life in the canal. Also, you find life.
Where is life?
Fantastic.
So they just have like
It's
fish
at
surrounding.
the end of it, or
Where we found life?
Life is
found life
probably
stuck
more
against
like
it. Right,
wedged
yeah.
against this bridge or something like that.
Right.
that's where we told him to. Okay, we told him to get in the water here. He managed to get that far, and then got wedged.
It's a canal.
Yeah.
It's not that strong a current.
I just.
That sounds like life.
It's
That
just
sounds like
funny
life.
that he got all of 100 feet and then got wedged.
Yeah.
Life just gets
Exactly.
stuck.
They wouldn't think of looking for him there.
I just like to imagine that there's
brilliant.
fish swimming around him, like acting like he's just part of the ecosystem now.
I like to think that while we were near that bridge, and talking to the guards at night, Life was just underneath going.
Okay, so are you following?
I mean, it's life. We can assume a sigh.
Yeah, it was a side.
Yeah,
The
just
canal side. Is everybody, once you have retrieved Life, going to follow the guard sergeant towards the location of the missing guards?
yeah, may as
Sure.
well.
Okay. So, let me do a survival check for them to see how long it takes them. 13? Okay. So, they are searching in the surrounding streets and alleys for at least 2 hours. Do you wish to stay around or do something else? Remember that it's cold and windy.
We do need to
Say-
take the book too.
I'll say we have a business with Kalegnog.
Oh my god, just say her name properly.
I can't. I don't remember it.
Carl
Kalimnog.
Eggnog.
Kalemnog.
Klimnog, yes.
Yeah, Kalimnog.
Yes. Oh God.
Kalimnog is better.
I-
Oh no.
Okay.
Hog's like, please go back to Carl Eggnog. This is much better.
Preferable.
I approach.
Klimnog.
Oh God. I'll approach the sergeant with the writ and say,
Klimnog.
we do have some official business to take care of with Kalimnog.
Yes, if you have a
Would it be
writ-
best to return back afterwards?
Yes, this
Would
search
that
is
be all
going
right?
to take some time. It seems as though
Should,
wherever they've done.
should we come? Yeah.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, it's when if we need to see, should we come here, or is there a guard station we should go to?
No, if you can return here, I don't know how long the search is going to take, but we'll start searching in the streets around here.
Okay.
Very well. You know who we're doing business, who we're doing work for, and you know where we're staying in town. So
Yes, we will be able to find
you can find us easily enough. So if you do need us again, we'll stop here, and if you're not around, we'll just go about our business.
Also, when you retrieve Life from the river as well, when Life comes out, one of the helmets of the guards is like sideways attached to his head, like it got frozen there under the water.
Oh dear.
And when the sergeant and the rest of them see this, like immediately she just goes to one of the other guards. It would seem as though they attempted to dispose of the armor in the canal. We should search.
That's fair. They did piss themselves. One of them did, at least.
Thankfully, not in their helmet.
Yes, that would have been impressive.
I just like unfreeze the helmet and just give it to her.
So, you carry on through.
Sorry, I just love what I just said. Waiting for Life to go to the fruit stall so Life could give us lemons.
There are no stalls open in the thing, but maybe one
Not
of the
in
shops
this
would
weather,
have.
no.
I mean,
yeah, but
we had a chat and told Life to give us lemons, but Life didn't go on to get us lemons.
but
I
you
can't
did
give us
search
lemons
the
yet.
canal for
Maybe it
signs of
will.
life.
Yes.
How long until the puns and jokes like this get boring? I don't think it ever will.
Oh,
No.
but never. Absolutely never.
There's always new names.
Okay. So you proceed back across the canal, and you make your way through quite abandoned streets towards the Tor. Along the way, you do see a lot more yeomen out. They are clearly very put out by the fact that 2 of their own have been killed.
No doubt.
Killed?
Confirmed kill.
Killed?
Sorry, disappeared mysteriously with their armor taken and no bodies located. Not
Not
killed.
dead if there's no body.
Not killed.
Not
Yeah.
killed.
Schrodinger's guard.
Now, would any of you like to do perceptions
I would.
on your way? Everybody who would like to will have disadvantage, with the exception of the snow power lady.
All right.
Unfortunately,
Disadvantage.
I will not be paying attention because I will be playing in the snow.
And this is the reason I am happy to give the snow sorcerer lady the privilege of not being affected by snow-based impediments to your sight. Because I know that it will never come up.
Ooh, I rolled,
Jesus!
Look,
Oh,
I'm
no.
just
Okay.
I rolled 2 13s.
Nice.
Okay. I got a 15.
And a 21.
I'm
Oh
just
no,
making
sorry,
Wow.
it's disadvantage, so
snow.
13. Right. Okay.
There got a 14 disadvantage.
Wait, what? 31.
I don't know why it's rolling in that.
For
way.
some reason, yours added
Well,
your 2 rolls together rather than
Okay.
taking.
Yeah, my roll was an 18.
Okay, so you
18, 15, 14.
with a 18, Roz, you can see that on which roof would it be? It would be so on this tower, so by Sigilus, this tower up here.
Mm.
You can see that there is a single figure who is watching you.
Do all these guys have freaking spider climbing boots? What the shit is this?
the
Interesting.
ninjas.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're good at climbing, but not much else.
That's a couple of 100 feet in the air. Or
Oh yeah,
no,
no, they have like I mean
yeah,
that's not the
it's super high
tallest
up
tower
there.
in the entire city, but it gives you very good view of the marketplace.
It must be really windy up there.
Oh, their cloak
Oh,
is
yeah.
they look so superhero up there. They're like holding on to the roof and their cloak is just like billowing in the wind.
It's like Batman stalking you through Gotham.
Yeah, somebody on
Yeah.
another building has a bat sigil going off and then the music plays.
Mm.
I don't
Right.
know, I never watched enough of it to know this theme tune.
Gonna point them out and give a nice big wave at them.
I love
Bring
the
them out and
flexing.
just keep waving at them.
Yeah, we're like, we see you.
Okay.
Hello.
So, what you see when you wave at them and you acknowledge them, they slide down the roof, like hand behind them, 2 feet, slide down the roof. To the end of it, they kick off and they jump 50 feet through the air to this roof.
What the
Wow.
Okay.
shit? They did not
The-
skip leg
Wow.
day.
They're
The wave has turned into a clap because that's bloody impressive.
Yes. And then they like
we've got the Assassin's Creed main character here.
they
What's going
slide down the roof again. Like and then they disappear out of sight cuz literally they're out of your line of sight.
Mm.
Okay, I assume we saw it after like what.
Well, yeah, I
when,
think-
when Roz started waving, then we saw them.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
pointed them out to you first.
Yeah, pointed it out and then it was like, hello.
And then they did the cool slide down and kick off and presumably you all clapped.
That was impressive. Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
they're
like,
not all incompetent, or maybe they just have skills other than being social.
Yeah, maybe
I
they
think that's
invested
the-
most of their points into fighting and sneaking and not disguising as guards.
Sneaking's a bit of a stretch.
I mean, you guys fell for all night to wooden cutouts, so
To be fair,
Well, that's just because one
Someone-
person.
Okay.
The
Fair,
first person
Roz
rolled up
was-
the one.
Roz was thinking about his date.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
someone
wouldn't have
was a
thought.
bit too distracted.
I wouldn't have thought anything weird about people being out in the snow.
True. But I'm just saying, you can't get nasty at them for stealthing when you all fell for wooden versions of them.
Look, it's not our fault. Roz was thinking with his dick.
Wow.
Wow.
Look, I'm just saying, you know, Felicity's feeling like these guys are chumps. They aren't up to snuff, you know.
Okay. Also, wait, what did you
They're
get?
not
You got,
making a good first
Oh
impression.
wait.
you
wait,
got
wait,
an
wait, wait,
18
hang
as
on.
well, right, Roz?
Yes.
Okay, so to clarify as well, their cloak, the cloak of the person who kicked off the roof, was midnight blue, not dark green. Sorry, I just realized how high you rolled.
Oh,
Blue. Okay.
Oh.
Midnight
Ah.
blue.
okay.
Midnight blue. You can bet I'm writing that down.
Ah, it's
Can,
it's the leader.
I want to do a thing. I just realized I couldn't.
Wait, Xander has a hat now. I just noticed that.
Yeah, Xander's changed
Yeah.
hats. We still don't
Xander's
have.
just took the hat.
I'm just saying that the whole of the internet, Nemit, needs Roz. I'm just saying.
Okay. Question. How?
Oh, okay. So you go to your
into
Fuji.
the.
I don't know how.
Oh, so go to
Fuji, hang
Fuji
on.
Tech login, like where you
The
upload
what?
your picture. The thing
Hang
where
on,
you
I'll
Where's
upload
put
that?
the
your
link in
little
the
avatar.
chat. I'll put this link in the
I don't-
chat. Hang on.
That was the last game.
Wrong one.
Oh, true.
Hang on. The D&D text here. Go to that site and
Yeah.
log in with Discord, and then you
Okay.
can change what image it is for you.
Okay.
You can set up
So,
profiles as well. You don't have to just replace. You can set up a profile so you
Yeah.
can just swap whenever you want.
So
Okay.
while
Well,
this is having Pog,
Yes.
as
Jay.
they've jumped over and we've seen them slide down, can I summon Luna and have her go and look and see if she could find them and keep an eye on them?
Ooh.
My little owl. My
Luna
white
can
owl.
make a survival check to try and track them.
It's a survival or perception because they got advantage on the perception and
It's not
the-
perception because you're trying to track somebody.
Okay,
You
that's
already
just
know where
pure
they
wisdom,
are.
isn't it?
You're not needing to perceive where they. Sorry, where
You do
they
not
were.
need to perceive.
You need to track them, and tracking is specifically survival.
It makes
Okay.
the skill
It's
usable.
Just, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Luna is a white owl, so I feel like she blends in quite well with the snowstorm. Okay, it's just pure wisdom and survival, right? Because she doesn't have any buffs to survival.
Yeah. Oh my god, Nemit, it's beautiful. I might actually have to make you bigger though.
It hasn't popped up on stream yet because the delay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you need to do a little editing.
Oh my god.
Okay,
It's
pure wisdom.
beautiful.
17 on survival for Luna.
Okay, so with a 17, you are able to, because you're commanding Luna to do something, right?
Yep, I can only perceive through her senses for up to 100 feet, but she can still I can still just hang on. Let me double check the spell so I'm not talking at my butt. I'm pretty sure I could still command her to do things. So I could just keep an eye on him and keep in the sky near him, so we can find you. Hang on.
Can you sense
Okay,
your
no.
owl?
Okay, wait, no. I can only communicate telepathically within 100 feet. But I'm just going to say, give her an order for her to follow, is basically what I'll say, is that if you find that guy, just keep flying above him. And just in circles so we know where he is.
Oh,
Okay.
that's true, yeah. That would work.
So,
Because I assume she's going to be further than 100 feet from me.
yes, she is 100 feet away from you, and you can see your owl circling and that your owl disappears in this direction.
Yeah,
Actually, no, hang on.
in this-
So no, your owl would go. Let me just try and do this in a different way. Your owl would go this way first, so along these buildings. Then it would turn to go over the bishop's palace, and then you wouldn't be able to see it because it's behind the bishop's palace and the tower.
Okay. So we
Because this is the bishop's palace
yeah,
and the
yeah,
tower.
this is a really big tall. Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's
Have we
like
Well-
gotten?
20
Yeah.
stories tall. It's enormous. It's vast.
I
Have
mean,
we
if
gotten to the building we're after yet? In the time that they've run and done that, and the hour's been following, or are they just real fast because jumping off roofs?
Yeah. I mean, you saw that when you came around when you were looking around the corner. You're at the courtyard around or next to the
Yeah.
palace.
Yeah, Luna's doing this just in the background passively, just keeping an eye on this person.
yeah, it's like a beacon, you know. You just look up and see, like, oh, there they are.
Unless they catch on and they shoot the bird down, but do you want me to do stealth checks with Luna just to keep hidden? I say that because she's a white owl in the snow storm.
Well, she's not in the snow though. She's in the air.
In the snow, but it's snowing. You said it's a heavy snow right happening.
Yeah. It will be hard for people to see, but
Okay.
you can do a stealth if you want.
Would she have advantage being in the snow, like being a white owl?
Yeah, I'd let you have advantage.
Okay, I roll for her. First, I can't do it normally, so I have to do it twice. Okay.
Yeah, probably pretty hard to see.
Second roll. Dang, 12. Wasn't that great?
And that is ongoing. There you go, Nemeth.
Yep.
It is now fixed. It's beautiful.
Excellent.
Beautiful. How do I? Is there a way I can? Oh, there we go.
After my Sydney trip, I'm commissioning an art of Winnie to put on here as well.
Yeah, actually, Em, you haven't changed yours either.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so you should put a profile for when we're doing D&D to have your image show.
Yeah. Everyone should. Everyone who wants to. I'm not
Oh.
making it mandatory.
I
I
thought Hog was just gonna add little pictures next to everyone, rather than
Oh.
changing the thing.
You can change your Fuji text, because then it's animated.
Well, animated in the sense it'll bob up and down.
Yeah. I can't. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't
Well,
make it animate more than that.
Look, Emma, you're the only one who normally has an animated Fuji thing because you made it GIFs. Everyone else just typically just has images.
Well, no, mine's GIFs as well. That's why I blink.
Yeah, and
Okay,
blink.
okay. Alright, but yours is blinking. M's is blinking, mouth moving, often hand moving,
doing
and
some tippy
touching,
taps.
doing tippy taps
Tippy
on the
taps.
keyboard.
Hacking the mainframe, you know.
M is gaming. Okay. So you
Hey,
proceed
wait, continue.
Yeah,
to
Oh, good.
Ermin Tor.
I'd like to call in.
Whilst Em is doing that, or maybe not doing that, I don't know. You make it to the library.
Right.
I was
and-
just gonna make a joke.
Oh, go. We got
Oh,
joke time.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, I'd like to call in the orbital laser on the location of the where the owl's following.
Actually, that's true.
And
When-
walk
when,
ranks?
when we get to the Ermin
I'm
Tor, by
going
the
to have
way,
to play this game.
I do need to ask Jade. Do you know when your familiar stops working?
That's a good question. I assume, but it's probably not written. Hang on.
Okay, well, you go read that, and I will carry on with describing getting to the tower. So, the gang arrives. You proceed into the library through the heavy snow. The library is virtually empty except a few librarians. You proceed up the stairs as you have done before. You get to the door. The door is
No
shut.
falling this time.
Yeah, no. I assume that you're not going to try and kill each other on the stairs this time.
I'm
Indeed.
looking ahead of life this time.
So you get to the door. The door remains closed.
Okay. Apply seal from
Apply
the letter
The door opens.
as we did before. Thank the door.
The door responds woodenly. You're welcome.
Does the door react to life at all?
And we head on in.
Does the door react to life at all? I don't know. Life hasn't come back for the door. The door might be feeling a little bit like jilted or something. I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe.
I mean, life is in power saver mode right now anyway, so.
Hmm.
You proceed into the hall that you did before. The door is in front of you, and inside is Kylam Nog's beautiful and quite messy chambers.
Glimnog.
Huh?
Glimnog.
Nope. You can see that she's not sitting facing the window this time. She's sitting at her desk, and she is currently reading a large volume. There's lots of papers, and she's clearly been taking notes as well. But when you enter the room, she acknowledges that you have entered. Oh, were your investigations fruitful?
We found some things.
This is
Of
excellent
interest?
news. I assume you haven't found the location of Thundergar specifically, but you have more leads?
Yeah.
Sort of.
I'm gonna explain to them my theories about what we found and my theories of what's probably happened. Now, we found, and I'm gonna ask, can we have the book to show her?
That will be found out afterwards. The book. We can resolve
Okay.
the book once we have confirmation
Okay.
from Wheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say
Someone
we found
ring
the
Wheat,
book.
quick.
I'm gonna say what I know about the book before it gets shared. Okay, so I did a little bit of an examination of it. It looks like it's enchanted in a way that makes it so you can't always read it unless you give yourself into it or something. It was confusing to me. It seemed to have that hidden in a hidden part of his accommodations. So I don't know if he's got himself into some shady dealings with the wrong people. Uh, then we found what looked like torn bits of clothing from what his servants fit would probably his pajamas. At a grate in his wine cellar. There was, and we went. I had a look down that grate, and it went to the sewers. But these sewers were really clean. But there were some shadow creatures that started to try and come and attack me, and we got out of there. And before, so we weren't prepared to go down and fight just yet, or don't know how you can fight a shadow exactly.
Not to mention that letter was
Oh yeah,
dicey.
the letter.
Oh yes, and after we found all this information, some people decided to follow us. They were quite aggressive.
Shot at us.
Shot at us. It seems that
May have killed guards.
some of the I've already forgotten the name of the guards outside. What are they
Guards
called?
The Verderers.
The city guard. The
Murderers.
The one
Verderer,
that
that's
in
the- that's-
city
that-
or the
I
place?
remember yeoman.
Okay.
That's a word
The
I know,
city.
but
Verderer is not a
Verderers.
word you use because it's not used anymore.
it seems that some of the Verderers were after us inside the city and were more than happy to attack human to get their disguises.
Mm-hmm.
When you say that, she puts down her pen from writing notes and closes the book that she's reading. Are you suggesting that there is some schism between the Verderers and the human? That is
That
We-
or the that or
we-
they're
we don't-
pretending to be.
I don't
Yep.
think there's necessarily direct conflict between the two, but rather that the Verderers are working for some nefarious people and are more than happy to deal with anyone who gets in their way, be it human or not.
They seem to want to
Well-
silence our investigation by the looks of it.
Yeah, we're not quite sure who they were, but they were all dressed
We're
in
wearing Green cloaks.
green cloaks. And they did attack us, and they did dress up as a couple of guards, presumably the ones that we
Yes, you.
pointed who we pointed their way after mentioning they were attacking us
I assume
from afar,
you've.
and they tried to impersonate them at the inn to get to us.
Yes. Have you heard anything from the human outside? They're currently undergoing an investigation to try and find the two missing guards.
Yes, it had reached my ears that there was a disappearance of two of the guards last night. They didn't report back in from their duties. This is very troubling. All of what you have told me is very troubling. If
Oh, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
there's
On our
more-
way here. On our way here today. Atop the tower at Sigillus, there was a figure in a midnight blue cloak watching us. When I made it clear that I knew that they were watching us, they fled. Quite skillfully, I might add.
Yes, hopping across the roofs and all that.
Another. This is very, very concerning. I will address the things that you have found one at a time. This issue with the guards is perhaps not as pressing. I will have to see if I can have a meeting with the Bishop's Council later today, or it might not be able to be arranged until tomorrow. If there are indeed verderers who are in the pay of someone within the city, and they are attacking travelers, whoever they are within the city, this is extremely serious. I'm very anxious to find out the fate of those two guards. If they have been killed, then I fear what the council may think of it, especially with the ongoing tensions around. But on the matter of Thindagar, whether or not these have been hired in this, from what you've said, it doesn't seem as though there is, other than they are following you from the thing. You have not got concrete proof that Thindagar has hired these individuals.
No. We've
Nothing
got,
concrete yet. No.
we don't know who these people are. That is the only thing we're certain of.
We
And
are
you
here
think
saying
that the-
conjecture. Those are kinds of evidence.
And you think
Sorry?
that Thindagar fled down this tunnel under the House of Grains?
Either fled or was taken. He had those piece of ripped clothing there. That's why I'm not sure.
This is very confusing. If it is the case that he has done, because you gave her the letter that of him having grain shipments sent to Benlaw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If, as this letter says, he is involved in selling the city's grain supplies illegally, it would be very, very strange for him to facilitate his own kidnapping. It is not impossible that that is what he has done. I am saying that is possibly that there may be more than one thing happening at the same time here. Now, the issue that I have with this tunnel below the House of Grains, it is definitely true that there are layers and layers of tunnels beneath the city. The city is is several thousand years old. The sewers have been built and replaced many, many times, and many of them are not used anymore, so there's plenty of disused places. But these shadow creatures, I had assumed that eventually some of these holes would be used as hideouts for criminals and those who are trying to flee the law, but shadow creatures is something very different.
Yeah, no, a lot of unsures. I'm not sure not sure what we should prioritize as our next course of action.
Well, I think that the most important thing that needs to be resolved is these people, whoever they are, who are tracking you. One way or another, I think that we must confront them. The only way that we will get answers as to what their motivations are is from speaking to them. Or if you can track them to wherever their lair is. You said that there was almost a dozen of them that you saw, which they would need a building somewhere within the city to hide and keep their supplies. So if you can confront them and get them to discuss with you, or like whoever their paymasters are, or if you can track them to their hideout, you would perhaps be able to find the information there too. And indeed, if they do have a hideout and this is a organized kidnapping of Thundergar, and Thundergar is not organizing his own kidnapping, or even if he is, he may be at that location.
Okay, that's solid advice. I think.
Yes.
Do
Excellent
you
points.
know of any like abandoned buildings or anything like that that would be likely locations for a hideout?
I don't keep a register of the buildings in the city. Those are normally managed through the various guilds. Most of the buildings within the city are paid for. They're either built by private people or the guilds built them, or have built them in the past. So, unfortunately not. I know that there are, even in occupied buildings, there are always false walls hidden past these buildings. The city is so old. There are buildings that are entirely forgotten, not recorded on maps, tucked down alleyways when a new street was built. So,
Is there a window in this office of hers?
yes, there is a very, very, very big window behind her office that looks out pretty much over the entire city.
Well, that's great.
Do I have any sight of Luna from here?
Did you look up what happens?
No. I did look up what happened. Sorry. So no, I cannot sense when if she is killed or destroyed. But like, I can if I can't see her and we have no luck finding her, I can try to summon her and then I'll notice she won't appear.
Yes. Okay. So from
Yeah,
this
that makes
window,
sense.
you cannot see her.
Okay.
Because this window looks. So this room is oriented so that the window looks over to the through northeast of the city. So it looks like in
northeast.
this direction.
So it's not looking in the direction we last saw her going. Okay.
It's not looking in this direction. It's looking so that you can see basically the entire city from this. But obviously, it's not. It's not a magical
I'll mention
tower.
Yeah, I'll mention to say, I had my familiar tailing them from the sky. I can't. But last we saw her, she wasn't. I can't see her from here because she went a different direction. So when we leave, I can try and see if we can find her. And maybe track down the one that she was following.
That's possible. If these people are following you as you described, I would think it likely that they would attempt to force a confrontation, but it might be better if you're able to do one on your terms rather than theirs.
I guess they kind of did in the tavern. It's just Roz just told them to get lost and scared the shit out of them.
I didn't want them to make a scene.
Well, that was a very brave thing you did. If they were armed, then they could have caused you great harm.
They tried to grab me, and that's not a smart thing to do. Keeping one's face in range of my face when you're trying to hurt me from up close.
Don't put
very
your
good way to
face
get your
near my
face screened
face.
off.
She smiles, Yes, you all do rather seem a little more competent than I had first thought. Not with any ill feeling towards you, but of course that we hire who is available. But you seem to be thorough investigators.
Yeah. If those two wanted trouble in the tavern, we could have dealt with them. Especially
Mm.
with the
Oh, certainly.
bartender's help.
Indeed.
I'm gonna check.
Well, if there's, I will try and arrange a meeting with the Bishop's Council to discuss this matter with the potential verderers and the yeoman, as well as I will put some work. And she kind of like puts her hand on the books that she's reading, and says, "And I will continue to do some research into what these creatures that you found in the abandoned sewers may or may not be. They are perhaps the most troubling thing of all. If there is some power at work within this city, and I have not seen it, this is very troubling." And then she kind of like gets a little bit lost in thought as she says that.
Leave you to it. We'll do our own investigation and get back to you.
So we'll see if we can find where they're hiding.
That would be the
Feel
best
like we'll
course of
find a lot of answers there.
action. And if there's nothing else, you can do a lever.
Radio. Just out of character thing. So would we say we'll find out next session when Life's back, but will we say if Life agrees he give it up the book then? Just to show her?
Oh yeah. Once
We'll
we
just
sort out
decide
whether the
later.
book was shown, then I will give you the information that Kylan Nog would have given you about the book.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We do not
I
wish
imagine
to
we'd probably
remove
go and
Weed's
show them.
agency.
I imagine, but you never
That
know
Life's
with
agency.
Life, it turns out.
Yeah. Well, I doubt Light's
It's all-
going to hand
life
over
is
the book.
full of
We'll probably
surprises.
show the book.
Life is very
Wink.
mysterious.
Life works in mysterious ways.
His wonders to perform. Wait, no, that's something else. Okay, so what is the course of action? We're probably gonna this is a good wrapping up point for where you're going to be deciding what direction you're going to next. I know that you're gonna like look for Luna, but if you have any ideas of where you want to begin the search for their hideout, or if you want to do the definitely easier method of why not just start a fight with them?
Let's start a fight with them.
Yeah,
I don't think it would be that hard to start a fight.
I just prefer it not be an ambush on their part.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah.
they had the high
Honestly.
ground on top of buildings.
An
I mean,
ambush
if we
honestly,
need
from
to,
these people.
we can get up on top of the building.
True.
Yeah, but they can jump across them, apparently. I don't think I can do that. I've got little legs.
Well, what we can do is maybe we can just try and call them down to talk. I don't know if it'll work, but
We could just stand in the middle of the
Stranger things have
market
happened
area
today.
and wait for them because they can't be on top of a roof close by if we're in there.
That is true.
mm-hmm.
Well, we will discuss this during the
well,
week, I am sure,
yeah.
of what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just before we finish, can I just say when we go out and have a quick look, can I see Luna in the sky? Because I'm
No,
not going to be here next week.
Yeah, no, I know, Jade. You cannot see Luna.
If I cannot see her, I will try to just do the click summon her, like to summon her back to me.
Luna
Wherever
is
she
not
is.
summoned.
Well, that's sad. That's like, well, looks like Luna wasn't. They caught on to Luna following them. I don't think they shot her. I'm assuming. Dang it! That's gonna cost me 10 gold to get her back.
I have a suggestion as well, Jade, as you aren't going to be here next week.
Hmm?
you, during your absence, could be looking for 10 gold in order to rectify the situation with Luna.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little odd job for a few people and get some gold while everyone does that.
Yes. So everyone else will carry on next week, and then Jade will be fixing Luna.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah.
Seems
we-
like
we-
this
we-
blue cape
we'll
is
go
more
stand-
competent than the rest.
We'll just go stand in the middle of the market and
Yeah, that blue cape was
shout at
competent.
everyone.
To be fair, Luna only with advantage in a white owl in the snow, she still only managed to roll a 13 on stealth.
That was pretty bad roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I
has
think.
a +3 to stealth, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, even my passive perception beats that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she's
Everyone
But-
could see the
yeah.
owl, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
But nobody wanted.
I mean,
nobody wanted to say anything. They didn't want to be rude.
And they rolled good insight to see that it was a suspicious owl that was following them.
Yeah,
and
like
circling.
when you told Luna to follow, Luna like misinterpreted and was like screeching very loudly the entire time.
Just like followed behind.
Oh.
Oh, devil. Okay. So we are gonna wrap up here. And I will go and say thank you to everybody, and we'll go find someone to raid. But thank you all so much for playing.
Thank you for Game
Thanks for.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us as always.
You are very welcome, and we will see where this investigation leads next week. I will be back in the Discord in a minute. I just gotta do the bye-byes to everybody.
Yeah.
Bye bye, chat.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Okay. We are going to go find someone to raid. Devil, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I hope you had a nice time. It was lovely to see so many people chatting in the chat. We're going to go find someone to raid. I don't know who's going to be live. We could do a raid of... what do we want to do? There's not really any D&D things. I mean, there's Helldivers going, there's Power Wash, Nightingale... Oh, let's go raid Lollip. Lollip's playing Nightingale. That's RPG related. So, here's some raid messages for you. The VOD for this should be up pretty soon, like tomorrow. It'll be on the YouTube. Here's some raid messages for you. Thank you all so much. Thank you again, Devil, for the resub. That is amazing. 10 months. Time flies. And have yourselves a lovely afternoon. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.